Gold Squad TV. So, yo, this is kind of old news, man, but I want to kind of make my opinion known on this because um, I just think it's fucking stupid how people try to justify what tough is and what tough isn't. Now, shouts to Sticky Fingaz, man. Sticky Fingaz has been one of my favorite MCs going back to the early Onyx days, and you know what I'm saying. He talks a lot of shit, and it's part of his thing. You know, that's Sticky. Um, what I don't like is just it's cornballs like Kodak Black trying to act like he actually snuffed Sticky Fingaz, and people really trying to find justification and finding easy justification for why Sticky got snuffed as of like it would actually happen. There's people legitimately who believe Kodak Black snuffed Sticky Fingaz. You even hear how Kodak Black explains it. Why would he just snuff a 90s dude? Why would he snuff an 80s dude or a 70s baby in his quote unquote for no reason? Just because he's on his bus, take out a backpack and pulls out a fake gun that Sticky supposedly had. Yo, tell me how that even sounds right. The fact that people will take some shit because this dude's relevant and the other one isn't. Sticky's not quote unquote relevant in today's day and age. I hate when people use that fucking word. People are idiots when they use that fucking word. You're a fool if you use that word as if like you're some type of lawyer. Because, you know, some low class regular motherfucker over here gonna sit there and say he's not even relevant. Like, what fucking made you so relevant to even speak on it? Anyway, Sticky obviously made a response song and then he went on, you know, I guess Adam 22 or when asshole idiots always want to ask him a question about how the shit went. How that shit even happened. I don't buy anything these young dudes be saying. If you're born in the 90s, you got like asshole energy like Kodak Black. I don't believe you. The Sticky said was right. If before Fredro intervened in that interview with Adam 22, he was like, this is the same cornball who disrespected Nipsey Hussle's wife after Nipsey Hussle died and did a whole bunch of other disrespectful shit. And you're going to take credibility from him? You should know Sticky Fingaz credibility. Now, mind you, Sticky's not 100%, you know, perfect. You know, he had that boxing match which everybody always seems to bring up because, you know, Sticky was talking mad shit. However, you know, anybody, you know, I boxed before. You know what I mean? I boxed before. I've been in fights. To be able to fight, be in an MMA ring, box, karate, mixed martial, whatever you want to do, want to call it, to be able to jump in a ring with limited experience and last at least 7+ fucking rounds with somebody that probably got you beat, you probably took for granted, although the dude beat your ass, can't win them all. To sit there and say that Sticky can't fight, as if like, you know, you guys know Sticky's fighting acumen. A boxing match is completely different than a street fight. If you know anything about a street fight, it's you trying to get that shit over quick. You ain't long-winded like that. Most people are just regular. Most people can't fight to begin with, but if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, a street fight, you want to get that shit over with. You want to use weapons. You don't want to have to go hand-to-hand with somebody for a long amount of time. Eventually, both of y'all motherfuckers is going to be tired. Now, we talking about boxing. Sticky was super tired. He looked a little too diesel. Probably didn't work on his cardio very often for that fight. That said, he's not a professional boxer. Neither was the dude that beat him. But give the dude that beat him credit. And give Sticky credit for getting in the ring. You know, it's not easy for somebody to get in a ring that's never actually boxed probably in his life to get in a ring and actually do something and have the balls to even lose on national TV. Like, he didn't care if he lost on MTV. He knew the risk. You tell me Sticky Fingaz ain't know the risk of that? And yet people still ridicule Sticky Fingaz over that boxing match. I heard Saigon bum ass over here talking about he tried Sticky one time, Sticky didn't want it. Like, why would he want to, like, why would you want to start something with somebody that ain't even got beef with you? What makes you hard about bullying, Saigon? So you think bullying It's cool. You bully another man that ain't even got no type of beef with you. Who just, yeah, Sticky talks loud. He talks a lot of shit. He probably could beat a few dudes up here and there, but probably get his ass kicked every now and then too. You're gonna talk that type of shit. You might win some, you might lose some. I don't think Sticky's a bitch because he didn't want to fight you. Sticky probably was like, yo, I don't have no reason to fight you, bro. Why be we both black men? Why are we gonna fight each other like that? We got no smoke with it. We just talk the shit the fuck out. Let's talk it out. I don't understand how Sticky's a bitch for that. Only in the hood, man. Only in the hood. It's the most ass backward shit in the hood. We look at people and think they bitches because they back down from a fight. Maybe because they probably don't think it's that serious. And maybe it's because maybe it should be squashed, sat down, let's talk. It's not even something that's really that. What makes Saigon hard body? It's the same dude, mind you, that punched Prodigy in the face, who sucker punched Prodigy in the face and ran. It ran in the middle in fucking BB Kings and shit. Or Tom. One of them places. I remember one of those places, SOBs. It was at SOBs. And he snuffed Prodigy, went up, hugged up Havoc, all drunk. Then went up to the Prodigy, who wasn't even a part of the show. It was Hav's show. Hav was doing a release party for his album. And snuffed Prodigy. God rest his soul, rest in peace. And ran. He jumped on top of a bodyguard. Mob Deep crew chased him out. That don't make him hard. You don't sucker punch somebody who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like Pete wasn't even trying to get into no bullshit with him. He snuffed him. And Pete, being the don that he is, he shrugged that shit the fuck off and went about his biz. But I don't know what the fuck made Saigon a hard body assassin. All of a sudden now he could just sit there and start talking. Because you yard father don't make you hard body, bro. You can punch a few dudes in jail that are probably bitch, but when it comes down to them harder dudes, you probably not really built like that either. You probably putting your hands on them like, yo, I don't really got no beef. I mean, weren't you the same dude that beefed with Joe Budden and didn't really throw a hand at him? For all the stuff and personal shit that really got out there, you wouldn't have said something about Joe's kid. And Joe checked you right on the station, told him, don't leave. I'll be right there. Remember that little story? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know who you are. I mean, listen, I got a couple of your albums, Saigon. You ain't really like dope like that. You a lyricist, but your production game for what you pick as beats ain't really all that. And let's not act like you the king at hard. You go step to Sticky when he's not even expecting it, and you think you're gonna just step to him on some shit and think you hard body. That don't make you hard. So it's like, this idea that Sticky Fingaz is a sucker because he might lose a fight or two. You know what I mean? That don't dictate somebody being a sucker. A sucker to me is a dude who's kind of like Saigon, who basically sucker punches somebody and then jumps on somebody's back and runs, and it's caught on tape. I do remember Sticky Fingaz knocking the piss out of a fucking cowboy on TMZ. I remember seeing that. And they had to go call the fucking paramedics on the fucking white dude that got knocked out for saying racist things to Sticky. Nigga knocked the piss out of him. So I don't want to hear all this nonsense that Sticky's soft or Sticky's just a fake gangster. Like, listen, Sticky he might not be a gangster. I don't ever remember Sticky Fingaz ever going out saying he was a gangster. You know what I mean? I don't even remember Kirk Jones, who's Sticky Fingaz. I don't remember ever at any point him saying he was a gangster. Just saying he was hard. And mind you, a lot of the hard shit he did was when he was young. Like, why are you going up to him at 45 years old? Like, Sticky at 45, although he might have a little liquor problem, as soon as he drinks, he says a lot of crazy shit. That don't make him less hard than anybody else, man. I just think a lot of this bullshit, this new generation, man, y'all believe anything. Y'all will believe anything and then try to use feasible evidence. When dude said that, I kind of believe Kodak Black. Why would Kodak Black make up a story? I don't understand that. What would he have to gain? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. The dumbest reason to even say that's dumb. It's just dumb. It's dumb as hell. And like I said, salute to Sticky, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even gotta, like, honestly, listen, let's keep it real. You don't gotta be, people don't gotta be tough guys to be tough. That tough guy gets old after a while. You get older, people got kids, man. People grow up. They might be hard still, but they not really trying to like scrap it up. And real mature motherfuckers don't want to walk away from something. That one fight that might happen. People are gonna go and say whatever they're gonna say, but what does it look like for a 40-year-old to be fighting another 40-year-old or another 20-year-old or something? For one, fighting in your fucking adult years, if you're not a professional at it, it looks stupid. You know, you only fight when necessary, like your family members are being threatened. So just know for all these people who want to like shit on Sticky's character, at least that man has the balls to get into a fight on national television, a boxing match on national television, and lose. At least he had the balls to not really give a fuck about the risk he was taking. Most of y'all would have just been like, nah. Gold Squad TV, just a little food for thought. Not really an advice thing. It's not even part of my motivational series on this one. Just me just speaking real wisdom on this. Like, don't believe everything you hear on the internet, my friends. Don't believe everything you hear because somebody has clout and the other one doesn't. Don't believe in everything just because some dude has fame and the other one doesn't. Use your own mind. Use your brain, man. Gold Squad TV.